Okay, let's talk about the YouTube algorithms and how you can adjust your content so that way the YouTube robots promote your videos more often. Now, before I get too far into this, I just want to let you know that we have some written guides and video templates that are available for free. There's a link in the comments, so just click on that in your email address, and you can download our YouTube algorithm for 2019 guide, the white paper on deep neural networks for recommendation systems, which we're going to be talking about in this video, and then we also have a few video templates that have actually doubled our watch time. And again, this is all free, and you'll find those links in the comments of this video. So YouTube accidentally released a paper describing how the recommendation systems work a while back. This is called the Deep Neural Networks for Recommendation Systems white paper, and it is an exhilarating read. But the gist of it is this. YouTube's AI is trained to increase estimated watch time per impression, and viewers and channels are grouped into what we call clusters. Videos are promoted to certain clusters based off of the viewer cluster activity. So let's break that down a little bit. We're going to start with the estimated watch time per impression. So you know in Skyrim how the progression system is based off of how often you perform a certain action, like the more you sneak around, the better your sneak is, the more you hit things with a stick, the better your one-handed attack is, and so on and so forth. YouTube's actually kind of trying to do something similar. It's watching to see how many people click on your video when given the opportunity. And the more people click and the more they watch, the more points that video receives. And we can see this in our analytics under impressions and our click-through rate. So you know how all the YouTube gurus always say to spend a lot of time working on your thumbnails, working your titles, and they'll spend more time working on their thumbnail than they do on the video itself? Well, this is why. The more people click on that video and that they watch it, the more points the video earns. The more points the video has, the more often it's recommended, and the more highly recommended it becomes. So your impression is going to be if somebody sees the title of the video or more than half of the thumbnail for 1 second. And for your click-through rates, I usually shoot for at least 10%. Okay? So the next thing that happens when somebody's actually seen the thumbnail and they've clicked on it is we need to get them to watch the video as long as we possibly can, as many videos as we possibly can. And like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we do have a channel setup guide that talks about how to link your videos together in order to increase your session time or in order to get people to watch more videos. So definitely check that out, and again, it's free. Usually you'll want an average watch time of about half the video, okay? The higher that is, the better it's going to be. And the cool thing about this is that any other videos that people watch, specifically your own videos, that they watch after seeing that first one, they're going to share points with that first video, so that way it levels up even more. And again, the more points the video has, the more it's going to be recommended to other viewers. Now there's a downside to this. We have something that's called negative engagement, and that would be if somebody doesn't click on your video, or if they do click on the video and they watch for like 2 or 3 seconds and they decide to leave. Those are negative points, and it will actually cause that video to be suggested less and less and less until it disappears. So once your video has a certain number of points, it starts becoming a recommended video. Now, how does YouTube decide who to show that recommended video to? This is where things called clusters come in. Now, this is a term coined by Daryl Eves, who is my hero and I love him, and they describe groups of channels that upload similar content, and it also describes groups of viewers that watch certain kinds of content. So think of it like a video game genre, okay? So say you have Baldur's Gate, Divinity Original Sin 2, and the Pillars of Eternity games. They're all very similar. So if you like one of those games, you're probably going to like another game in that same category. So those would be like your channel clusters. Now, you also have groups of players who really like those kinds of games. So say you and your friends really like Diablo 2, well, there's probably going to be a good chance you're going to like other gothic isometric action RPG games like Path of Exile, and so you guys would form your own cluster that likes that specific kind of content. Now, there are thousands of these different categories or clusters, and there are even like different layers within the clusters, and it can get kind of crazy, but here's why this is important. When you create a channel and you plan out the videos for it, it helps to have these clusters or these categories in mind. Both the kind of content that you want to make and then also who you want to watch your videos. Now don't say, I want everybody to watch my videos, because you don't. You don't want my wife watching your Overwatch videos because she'll watch for like 5 seconds, say this is dumb, and then leave. Remember the estimated watch time per impression thing, the negative engagement thing? Things like that will kill your reach really, really fast if they only watch for a second or two and then they leave. So, focus on an audience and create your content for that audience. The other thing that I'd really like to highlight with this, and I think that this particular section does a good job of explaining it, is that it's, even though we're trying to mess with the YouTube algorithms here, what the algorithms are trying to do is find the best possible videos for the human viewer. It's studying their behavior, it's studying their interests, and trying to find out what kind of other videos they would enjoy watching. So I would suggest that you focus on what the AI is focusing on first, and then just make everything a little bit easier for the robots to understand. If the humans respond well to your videos, the YouTube gods will bless you and your videos will grow and flourish and your harvests will be bountiful. So like I said, make sure that you're talking to the humans when you're doing this, when you are creating your thumbnails, when you're writing out your titles, when you're planning the videos themselves. Think about the group of people that you want to watch the video and make the video for that group, so that way they respond to it. And if that group responds to it, if they see that thumbnail and they click on that video, then the robots are designed to show that video to more people just like that group. And that's the way that channels grow. It's pretty simple when you get down to it. But if you want to learn more about how to optimize your videos so that way YouTube can actually understand them and promote them to the right clusters, make sure to subscribe to this channel so that way you can be notified when that video goes live. If it has already gone live, you should see it on screen now. And then you'll also see a video where we talk about using YouTube ads to grow a channel. But my name's Tristan from Underdog Factory. Have yourself an awesome day and go watch that video.